What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Miami Dolphins defense, particularly in the running game, because the differences we had between this game and the Chargers game is crazy. The Chargers pretty much ran it at will. As you can see, Ramondre Stevenson, 15 carries, 50 yards and a touchdown, about 3 yards a carry. Ezekiel Elliott did the equivalent of jack shit. Mac Jones had a couple scrambles, but definitely a vast improvement over what the Chargers were able to do to us. So I just want to kind of take a look at that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Just a handoff to Ramondre Stevenson. Gonna get Gesicki. Why would you want Gesicki to lead block? He didn't even try to block Javon Holland. I would get somebody else to do this. At least he gets in the way. That's more than he would do for us. But I do like that we're all going to the ball. Good job by Kader Kohu, pushing him out of bounds. I think this next play is a run as well. Indeed. Henry in motion. They seal up the gap here. He's going to go across the play. We seal up this gap. Fantastic. That's a great job, everybody maintaining their gaps, making sure that he has absolutely nowhere to go. Where last week, we had a lot of linebackers, working themselves out of the play. That was not the case this week. That's the major difference. Because, with a lot of the people that were saying that we need to sign a nose tackle, I don't mind that idea, if we were going to get, Ndamukong Suh. But really, I mean, that would help in certain situations. But as you can see here, Raekwon Davis isn't on the field. Because for the most part, you're going to be playing a lot of nickel packages anyway. So even if we had Ndamukong Suh, Zach Sealer and Christian Wilkins are going to be our D tackles most of the time anyway. I mean, it would help on running downs, but the big thing is the linebackers not working themselves out of the play. This is a negative 2-yard run. Let's see what happens. David Long's going to follow the tight end. Actually, that's a receiver. Well, Zach Sealer just blows it up. Okay. This is something we weren't really getting either. Penetration. Not consistently. That's just good ball get off. Control that hand. Use some leverage. Oh, yeah. That's fantastic. So he beats him off the snap right away. Uses that right hand to create distance between him and the lineman. Then he's just dead in the water. It's fantastic by Zach Sealer. Let's take a look at the linebackers, though. What did the linebackers do? They didn't end up having to do anything on this play. But let's take a look. Staying patient. Jerome Baker is keeping his eyes in the backfield. David Long, again, staying patient. Not trying to play hero ball. Not trying to do too much and get out of position. It's exactly what I want to see. Got Ezekiel Elliott on this one. Gonna hand it off to Zeke. All right. Bradley Chubb could have squeezed here. Could have been a little bit more patient, but he's going after Mac. But again, look at Jerome Baker here. Staying patient, keeping his eyes in the backfield. Last week, he would have just gone straight at the left tackle, and he would have gotten caught. But instead, he stays patient. Ugh. He doesn't make the tackle, but he does make Zeke have to cut back inside. Where was David Long? David Long made the tackle. He's right here. Let's take a look at him. He spies the gap. keeping his eyes in the backfield, keeping the left hand on the offensive lineman's chest to keep some space. That's great. Christian Wilkins did some shit there too. Let's take a look at him. He's being double teamed. Once again, using that left hand to create space. Awesome. All right, we get 2 run plays back to back. This one's a 7-yard run, so this one's a bit better for the Patriots. Let's see what happens here. So we got Raekwon Davis in here. Christian Wilkins is now off the field. David Long trips. So right here, he's going to go fill this gap, which forces Zeke to cut back. He trips trying to make the play. Okay, fair enough. Jerome Baker's able to clean it up. Again, not doing too much. It is still an improvement from last week. I mean, runs are going to happen. But look at Jerome Baker keeping his eyes in the backfield, staying patient, and he's able to go and make and clean up this tackle. It's fantastic. I mean, it's not fantastic. It's still a 7-yard run. But the vast improvement from the Chargers game is very noticeable. And I realize that the Patriots are not the Chargers. They're not that type of opponent. But just the physicality and discipline we're playing with that we weren't playing with in week 1, it's a good sign. Once again, linebackers are right where they should be. Jerome Baker is going to deal with trash here very well. David Long is staying in his gap, not trying to do too much. The running game is really about discipline. Like, it really is. Discipline and physicality. Jerome Baker staying in his gap, not trying to play hero ball. Like I said, against the Chargers, he would have engaged with this offensive lineman, and Zeke would have been able to run straight up the gut. Instead, he's going to keep his eyes on the ball carrier. That was a bad play by the O lineman there. But, again, he's staying in his gap. This should be a run play as well. It is not. I thought it was back-to-back runs. I apologize. All right, we got a 1-yard run here. Got Ramondre Stevenson back there. Looks like. Yes. So a bit of a counter. He just left nowhere to go. Again, David Long. That's the real difference, is our linebackers. I mean, our D linemen are getting better penetration. They're playing with better control. But our linebackers are the big difference. He sees this gap opening up, and he's going to go fill it. Where was he? He follows the tight end. I think that's Gesicki. He's looking at this like it's play action. Comes back, keeping his eye in the backfield to make sure. There you go. Two-yard run. Whoop. Is this going to be a blitz? Because we're putting a lot of space between Raekwon Davis and Bradley Chubb. This would be an interesting time to blitz a linebacker or something. Ah, here we go. Deshaun Hand was coming in. Gotcha. That makes sense, too. And shout out to Deshaun Hand. He comes in here. Looks like he's got both his hands on the shoulders. Don't love that, but the lineman is going to lean pretty heavily, so just hit him with a swim move. Uses momentum against him. Good job. Let's see what Raekwon Davis is doing. He's being double-teamed. Looks like the center is going to try to climb to the linebacker. How does he beat the guard? He's got one hand on the shoulder pad. Actually, both of them are on the shoulder pads. Pull a little bit of cloth. Okay. Fair enough. Get that man off you. Absolutely. All right, 2 runs back to back. 1 yard run and then a 2-yarder. Like, we didn't really have these successes in the run game too much last week. The difference is palpable. The discipline and physicality we were playing with. And like I said, I realize the Patriots' offensive line was very injured. It's not that good. But at the same time, the discipline we're showing is very different. It's night and day between the 2 games. Van Ginkel is squeezing, so he can't bounce to the right. Javon Holland, nice. Javon Holland fills the only gap possible. Christian Wilkins playing with all types of control. Look at Christian Wilkins here. Gets his hand on this guard. Keeps his eyes in the backfield. He's not going to disengage with him because he needs to see which direction the running back is going to go. Once he sees that the running back is going to his right, he's able to quickly disengage, go make the tackle. That's what Christian Wilkins does so well. He plays with so much control. Well, I guess technically a kneel is technically a run. Oh, this is the QB sneak. I apologize. Yeah, I don't really know how you stop this. Like, we're bunching everybody up in the middle. I don't really know how you stop that play. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, -1 yard run. Let's see what happens with Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke ain't that dude anymore, man. He's really not. And Emmanuel Ogbah doesn't really seem to be the dude he was before the injury either. Oh, that's a nasty swim move. Look at Raekwon Davis here. And across his face. Oh, that's nasty. Good ball get off, too. Very good ball get off. Was there 2 plays? I think there might have been. I can't remember. I actually think it was just, yeah. That's a kneel. I'm not going to show that. All right, a 9-yard run and then a 4. Let's take a look. Why did this succeed for the Patriots? Gesicki in motion. Oh, that's actually blocked very well. Yeah, they're turning everybody. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's just really well blocked. It's a pretty good defense to call that on to. They take up the Mike linebacker. Jerome Baker's not going to be able to help him. That's a great play. It's a well-designed and well-executed play. And it's something that the Patriots don't do a lot, so I don't think we were expecting it either. I ain't got nothing to talk about with that play. All right, we got a no gain and then a -4. Nowhere to go with the ball. Everybody just filling their gaps. Just doing their assignment. There is nowhere to go. Javon Holland's going to come in and fill the only gap that might have opened. The linebackers are all doing their job. Jerome Baker. He actually does end up getting blocked. That's okay. But he was keeping his eyes in the backfield just in case he did cut back this way. That's fantastic. And then everybody just swarming to the football. That's very important. By defense, I want everybody running. Javon Holland. He's right here. How does he run free here? I think this is a misassignment. Because Corey Anderson, right? Actually, I got my notes from the Patriots game still right here. Calvin Johnson? I thought it was Anderson. I thought it was Calvin Anderson. I wrote Calvin Johnson. Yeah, it is Anderson. Yeah, he's a scrub. I don't think he's a good player at all. I think this is a misassignment, though. I don't know if he thought the receiver was going to block him, but just nobody blocks Javon Holland. Everybody just runs right past him for some reason. Nobody blocks Jerome Baker either. All right. Fuck around and find out. What happens when you don't block them too? All right, we got a 1 yard and then a 2 yard run. Let's do it. Everybody's filling their gaps so well, and that's a great job by David Long. Dealing with trash. There you go. Is that Raekwon Davis that gets in on the tackle, though? No. It's Bradley Chubb. He's on a tight end, though, but good control. Regardless. Yeah. That's tough to stop. He ended up throwing an interception anyway. You know what? Let's watch the interception. We're looking at run defense, but this is such an awesome play by Xavier Howard. I want to show it anyway. Let's go sideline view. I'm not really here to look at pass defense, but this play is fantastic. Great press coverage. Great job shadowing him. And that catch is insane. And on Devontae Parker, of all people, just chef's kiss. Let's look at it from the other view as well. And then we'll go into the next play because the next play is a run. This way we can see the catch a little bit more clearly. And his ability to keep his feet in bounds here is just crazy. That's insane. Xavier Howard, man. Again, we're not here to look at the pass plays. Because overall, I thought our pass defense against the Chargers was actually pretty good. I think we were pretty good in coverage. But it was the run that was gouging us. That's why I really wanted to highlight the difference this week. That's our offense. All right, let's see. Here we go. So Bradley Chubb could have squeezed here. His over-aggression does kind of get him out of position. Luckily, Kader Kohu comes and cleans this shit up by himself. Bradley Chubb is getting on my nerves a little bit. All right, 23-yard run. This is really this play is literally half their rushing yards. Getting Zeke and Ramondre on the field at the same time. This is an interesting lineup. Bradley Chubb on the interior and Zach Sealer on the edge. Kind of gimmicky. Yeah, just a little scramble. Is there anyone that could have... Nah, because he's covering Zeke. Okay. Nah, there's not really much for me to talk about there. I think this is a run as well, though, ain't it? Yeah. Xavier isn't able to make that tackle, but, I mean, he is a corner. This is blocked pretty well, too. That is something we're going to have to take a look at more. In the Chargers game, the interior run plays were killing us more than the outside stuff. But when the Patriots did go to the outside, they did have some success against us. So I do want to see us clean that up a little. But again, it is only week 2 in a brand new defensive scheme. And the difference we already showed is crazy. All right, got 2 runs back to back. This is a 12-yarder. Look at Justin Bethel. Getting there from the line of scrimmage. He's going to engage with the tight end, keep his eyes in the backfield, and disengage. And then go smack the shit out of him. But let's see about this gap. All right, they double-teamed Deshaun Hand. And Agba gets washed out to play. Ugh. Where are the linebackers? Well, this I can't really blame the linebackers here. The linebackers are meant to be on the line of scrimmage. Agba just needs to play with some more power and control there. That's really what that is. Good job tripping him, but I would have preferred a wrap-up tackle. Is that Wilkins? Yeah. He's being double-teamed, though. I mean, Christian Wilkins is fantastic. Jerome Baker hit that dude. All right, that's it. All right, so, yeah, like I said, this defense overall looked a lot better. And like I said, I do understand the Patriots offense is not as good as the Chargers offense. But like I said, just the physicality and discipline we were playing with, it looked like they were a little bit angry about their own performance against the Chargers, to be quite honest with you. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you'd like to, appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.